Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good.
So we're still in September.
Yes.
And we're still kicking off.
Season's just beginning.
It's just beginning, yes. So we're going to talk a little bit more about employee stuff.
Yep. Employee benefits.
Okay.
We think since at the beginning of the season is a good time to review what you're offered, what you got, and what you should take advantage of that works best for you.
Okay. And one of the biggest employee benefits that comes to mind usually, aside from a paycheck, is insurance. That's usually a hot topic.
It is. There's several kinds of insurance, and like property and casualty insurance, but your employer usually doesn't pay for your car insurance. But the employers, particularly the larger employers, offer some kind of life insurance. I know the federal government does. Typically, for smaller employees, we'll see $25,000 or $50,000 as a free benefit to employees. And as small employers look at their benefits package, sometimes that's an easy one to do. Offer some amount of free life insurance to your employee. Larger employers typically have a percentage of their base salary, like 2 times or 4 times or 5 times your base salary as a life insurance. Some of that is offered free to the employee, and some of that is the employee buying essentially inexpensive group term insurance.
Okay.
Now, the problem with those are sometimes it could be assumed that that's enough. Right, an employee says, "Oh, good, I got free life insurance, I'm covered." Right. Well, $25,000 or $50,000 or even 5 times your base salary may not meet the need of the employee.
Right.
That's the employee's problem, though.
Yeah.
They know what they're offered, they're getting what they can through work, and then they have to do their own needs assessment and get more insurance if they find that they need more.
And in some instances, something is better than nothing.
That's right. And so that's the employees or the employer's way to give a benefit.
Right.
It's like something's better than nothing, offer them something, but really the employee should say, this is a good benefit. Does it go towards meeting all of my need or just some of my need?
And it depends on their need, because their need might be, okay, you know what, I'd like to have a decent funeral. Somebody else's might be, I'd like to pay off the mortgage on my house.
Yep.
So
that's right.
Different needs.
And so that's a good benefit to offer employees. Another one we see fairly regularly is short-term and long-term disability insurance.
Okay.
Short-term is typically for a period of a few months. Long-term disability is longer than that. I remember my brother many years ago cut his hand and was out for rehab.
Okay.
And so long-term disability was able to give him regular paychecks.
That's nice.
As he was doing rehab, not really benefiting the company. But until he was able to come back and start working again, he got some income because he had disability insurance.
Right. Which means the company actually benefited, maybe because he came back and he was healed and happy and in good condition, not stressed out.
Yeah, and you don't want to lose employees that have good level of experience.
Right.
Just because something happened. And if you think about it, it's kind of obvious, but maybe not so obvious. It's more likely we're going to use disability insurance than life insurance.
Right.
So we need to think about that benefit, though, because if disability insurance is paid for by the employer, it's their expense, and they write it off. The benefit to the employee is a taxable benefit.
Okay.
So again, this may not meet the need of the employee. So take what's given and then look elsewhere to if you have additional need, and get that separately.
Right.
And both of those, if you think about it, since they're offered by the employer, when you leave that place of employment, you lose those insurances. Mm-hmm. And so it does make sense to take what's given, get some additional if it's inexpensive, and then look privately that would be more of a benefit just for you regardless of where you work.
Okay.
So
yeah,
those are all good things to consider.
All right. And one of the other good things to consider is calling you or going to your website.
Yes, joshbrown.com, and our phone number is 757-903-2127.
Okay. We appreciate you being here so much.
Well, thank you.